Good morning, everybody. Today, you can see my project pre-finished. I got this all at the Dollar Tree. What you're gonna need is 3 of these: Live, Laugh, and Love. And these will all be painted white. This I got at Home Depot. It's Behr's Interior High Gloss Enamel. These, I got 6 of these signs. They have the ridges in the center. They're plastic. Here's what the back looks like. And here's the front. So I will be gluing these together with, I couldn't find the Fix-All at the Dollar Tree, but I did find super glue, and I have my hot glue gun plugged in, hot and ready to go. I have my protein shake. This I'm going to paint purple. It's called Ancestry Violet, and it's by Behr from Home Depot as well. Hopefully you can see that. So I think first I'm going to glue all of these together, and then I will start painting. But first, I'm really thirsty and sweaty because I just put away a whole box. I did a order from Boxed.com. Paper towels, toilet paper. It's like Costco size stuff for a few dollars. It's amazing. And they send you free samples. So we got 3 free dishwasher towels. I should have done a haul video, but I'll do one next time. Okay, so first and foremost, super glue and hot glue. Actually, I'm gonna put this on hot. Actually, it is pretty hot. It's on low. It's not gonna reach. Oh man. Nope, it'll reach. Okay, good. It was just stuck on the table leg. So I think what I'm gonna do is start with the super glue, and then I'll just put this in the cracks because they don't meet up equally. Oh, I thought I had everything open. I apologize. I wish I knew where their Fix-All was. The guy didn't know what I was talking about when I asked for Fix-All, but I think he's a newer employee. If I asked the lady that was there, she would have known, but sorry, I got a text message. But she was super busy checking people out. So I'm going to put this at the lower edge of the frame. And this is just plastic. It's just black plastic with a print on the top. So I'm gonna stick these together, line them up, and I'm on my craft mat so I don't mess up my newly decorated St. Patrick's Day table. Since I did 23andMe and found out I'm 58% Irish, had no idea. Okay. So I'm going to push these together as hard as I can so the glue will try to get the glue to hold. I'm going to do these in sets of, oh, that's really not drying. I thought super glue dried fast. Oh, it's super glue gel. And the print is way too small for me to read. Press together for 15 seconds. Okay, so let's close that. I just don't want it to glue to my mat. That would be terrible. Then I'll have to start all over again. And I like these going across. I don't really like this in the middle. I like the shiplap look, but I don't like how it has this big seam in the middle. So I'll see if I can fix that with my hot glue gun. And the one thing I did forget to grab was those tongue depressors, the wide craft sticks that look like tongue depressors. I didn't, not only did I not see them, but I totally forgot to look for them. I haven't done a craft in months, since December, and this is February of 19, so. Okay, let me hold this down while this glue cools down and dries. It's holding, so that's good. Then again, this whole thing's going to be painted purple. And I have some black erase board tape that I thought I might put in these ridges to kind of emphasize that shiplap look. It's trying to stick to my craft mat here. I don't know if it's the super glue leaking out or if it's the hot glue leaking down. It's cold with a haircut this short. I don't know how guys do it. Okay, let's move on to the next one. A little bit of super glue to try to make it permanent. I'm shipping this to Florida, so I really don't want it to break. Whoop! Slid apart. I just got super glue on my thumb. "15 seconds seems like a long time when you're applying a lot of pressure. Okay, well that continues to try to set. I'm going to do more glue. See, this one on the right is trying to lift, so I'm definitely going to have to apply more pressure once I get all of my hot glue in here. And I am using a lot because I'm filling in this gap, but not enough so that it runs out at the top and bottom. Okay, I'm holding it together again while the glue cools down. Just move it around every once in a while, make sure the super glue is not going to stick to my craft mat. That hot glue is almost dry. Almost went for the hot glue. Oops. sure this is on the mat so I have it on a level surface. My dream is to start making enough money with my other job that I can actually buy a camera and not use my cell phone. And that way I could have a real microphone and you guys might be able to hear me better. So after this, the next step is to connect each section. Yeah, I think those popsicle sticks in the back would be a good idea. And that super glue is still wet. So right now that's literally being held together just with hot glue. Get another glue stick out real quick. Make sure it's lined up. Oh, it just popped up on me. Dang it. Thought I was doing good. Thank goodness crafting isn't perfect. So with these ones, I'm gonna have to put the hot glue and the super glue on the edge because I don't want to lose the shiplap type indent, crevice or whatever right here. I know I've lost it in the middle because of the super glue, but I do have my X-Acto knife. I can cut it out, and so I might actually do that after I paint. I think that's a good idea. Alright, so I'm going to glue these two together first, since they've had more time to set. This needs some hot glue on the back. Ah, I got something in my eye. Oh, that was weird. All of a sudden my eye felt like it was on fire. Now it's all watery. So I'm going to reinforce the back of this one as well. Actually, this one's not too bad, but I'm going to do it anyway. And just lift one side and kind of apply a little pressure with my thumb to try to open up the crack a little bit, so I can get some hot glue inside of there to help the super glue hold on while it cures. Ooh, maybe it's the fumes from my glue gun. That's weird. That's never happened before. My eye is on fire. Fire! Okay, we gotta let that cool down. I'm gonna flip this one over and do the same thing. And it doesn't matter which order they go in, although for hanging purposes, I would like to keep the clips all on the same side. That way when I flip it over, I put the words on, and then she can hang it on the wall with these sawtooth hangers. Oh yeah, there's definite smoke coming up. It must be from the super glue. that hot glue gun on the super glue. I bet that's what's making my eye like that. Now it's in my other eye. Just be careful with the hot glue and super glue. Try not to get it like directly on the tip of your gun because it smokes and it burns. Okay. So let's start with these two since they've had more time. Okay, there's one down. Oh, my garbage can. Shoot. I'm gonna have super glue for months. I bought 2 packets thinking I was gonna need a lot. So I'm just putting this on in like a wavy pattern. And I think I'll do both sides, and then I'm gonna add hot glue as well. Let's see. My eye's on fire again. Okay. I'm gonna put these two together. Line them up. Ooh, that hot glue seals quick. There we go. Lay it down so we can get them even. Okay. There's one. Now that I do this side, I've got hot glue and super glue on my fingers. That is a first for Jenny. Okay, there's that. I'm gonna need another tube of super glue. This one is shot. Whoops, just got on the front. Good thing it's a gel. So let's put the lid on this one. And open the third one from that same package. So I got 3 tubes for $1. They're 33 cents a piece. So it's a fantastic deal. Okay. Now the hot glue. This will be interesting because these are 2 different heights. I can't really do it so you guys can see. I apologize. Actually, maybe if I turn it this way. Then my cord is all caught up. I need to find my extension cord. Yep, that's a lot of super glue on my hands. Make sure it's not sticking underneath. smooth that out. Fill in the cracks. Wow, that stuff really makes your eyes burn. You guys, I don't recommend this. I should probably open the back door. Let's get some airflow in here. Okay. I have a beautiful combo of both glues on my hands. I am going to need the glue, probably 1 tube each for each set of letters, or words, sorry. Let me see if I can peel this off because it is mixed in. Seems like it'll come off pretty easy. Never mind the fact that it's 36 degrees outside and I just opened the back door wide open. I apologize for the delay in programming. I have to get this off my finger. It feels so crazy. If you have any tips on how to get super glue off your fingers, or know, acetone or something, leave them in the comments, please. I do have gel nails, so like regular nail polish remover doesn't hurt them, like the non-acetone, but I've never tried acetone on them because they don't soak mine off, they drill them off. Okay, everything is facing up. It is in one giant piece. The sawtooth hangers are at the top. So now we can paint. For this, I need my glasses, and I'm going to apologize ahead of time for the glare because I can't see. All right, I already shipped these up once. I'll do another time just for good measure. Had to make sure it was still recording. It's facing the wrong direction and I can't see. So here's my key. You can get this at Home Depot. I think they're $1.99, something like that. But if you buy enough paint, they'll just give it to you for free. Sometimes. Oh yeah, this is so pretty. Okay, I love this purple. And I'm a blue, green, gray, white kind of person, and I love this purple. So that says a lot, I think. Let's use a medium-sized brush. This will be covering large areas. Boards. I'm going to start with the lid. Clean it off. And I'm going to try to leave the edges black. But if I can't, it's okay. I'll just paint the whole thing. It's no big deal. I don't want to get too much paint on here at once. Yeah, I'm going to have to paint the edges. I should have taped it off. So if you're going to do this project, just tape off your edges. It only takes a minute or two. And then you won't have to paint the edges. This is an interior paint. It's not a craft paint, so it should hold quite well. It is meant for walls. Okay, the lid is empty. And this is going to take at least 2 coats. So hopefully it will dry as I paint to cover all the print, the words. Oh, that one leaked through. My X-Acto knife is going to get one heck of a workout. I'm excited to use it. I ordered it in November and I got it, or maybe September. I ordered it like when school started, so it had to have been September, and I did not get it from customs until January. It was after Christmas, and I really needed it at Christmas time for all my Christmas crafts, and I didn't have it. And I almost broke down and just went to the local drugstore to buy one. But when I saw how much they wanted for it, I was like, no freaking way. I just paid $4 for one. I'm not going to pay $12.95 or $12.99 or whatever it was for another one. So I went back to the website where I bought it from, and I ordered another one. Now the second one showed up first. I'm not sure how that happened. I don't really care. I'm just glad it did show up. And then gotta make sure I get all the crevices here. I haven't been able to use it yet because I haven't had time to craft. Today's my only day off for this entire week. And so I wanted something to do. Like I work 2 jobs and I'm getting ready to start a 3rd. But I literally took today off just for me. So now you don't have to fill in the crevices like I'm doing here, like between the boards, because you just don't have to. I am, because I'm going to put the dry erase black tape in there to give it the effect that I want. I don't even have to paint in there. I don't really know why I am. I think just because it looks weird to me if it's not completely painted. It doesn't look finished. And I'm just using a sponge brush. Nothing fancy. They did have regular brushes there, but I figured the sponge would be just fine. So I'm just dipping between each board just a little bit. Sometimes scraping off the backs of the brush, sometimes not. Now don't forget, the whole time we're doing this, that super glue gel is still drying. It was still wet, and yeah, that stuff is a hot mess. So I don't recommend the super glue gel. It might hold, but man oh man, that stuff is a hot freaking mess. Oh, I got super glue on my brush. And I don't want to get paint on my table, so I'll just drop it there. Here's another big piece. I don't know. What kind of stuff do you hang on your walls at your home? Like, I am not really one that's big on like hanging signs and stuff. I only hang family photos. I just like to see pictures of my kids and my family up on my walls, my sisters, my nieces and nephews. I don't have any of my mom. I have one picture of my mom holding my boys, and my older son was crying his eyes out. It's a pretty funny picture. I might have to switch to a different brush. I got some super glue on here and it's like hardening my brush. It's ruining it. But I'm almost done, so I'm going to try to hang on. Definitely going to need a second coat. I'm not going for rustic on the board, but I'll go for rustic with the letters, the words. I do want the board to be purple for sure. And since I didn't get signs that were all the same, I just got what they had. I think I left maybe one in the bucket that I found them in. There we go. Okay. We're gonna let this dry, switch out brushes, wash my hands, see if I can get this stuff off, and we'll be back in just a sec. Okay, I've set my board over here so it can dry while I work on the letter, or the words. I keep calling them letters. I don't know what's wrong with me. Just put the lid on this real quick. Switch places. A shake for good measure. There's my key. I'm looking for a majority of coverage here, not complete coverage. Like on some of the edges, I'll be probably doing like a wet sand just to get some of it off, to make it look a little distressed. But I don't want it too distressed. I don't want it to look like garbage. Like I think sometimes with this farmhouse thing, like people just go a little too far. And I do need to explain. I don't edit my videos because I want people to know how long it really takes to do a craft project, because I watch these videos that are like 15 minutes long, and then when I sit down and try to do the craft project, i.e. this one, it takes like an hour, 2 hours, because you gotta wait for the paint to dry and then you have to do a second coat. Like, I'm not gonna make you guys sit there and watch paint dry. I'll continue doing other things. But craft projects typically cannot be done in like 15 minutes. And I don't think that, while it's nice to watch a shorter video sometimes, I don't think it's very fair to the viewers to lead them to believe that that's how quickly these projects are done. This may not work. It's like separating. I might have to keep these black. The paint is like bubbling and like separating from the plastic. And I know it's paint that's meant for MDF or wood or drywall, not plastic. So it's not the paint's fault. My fault for getting the wrong paint. I could have bought a can of that plastic, the paint for plastics, but they don't have that at the Dollar Tree. And I didn't have any on hand. So anyway, I don't edit my videos, so if you want to, just feel free to like tap the screen and then hold the little red dot at the bottom and then just slowly slide through and you can see where I'm going. And stop and watch live time, real life time. That's not so bad. If I just do a bunch of light, thin coats, I think this will work out. It's not a cheap paint. But this is very plasticky and very cheap, and these foam brushes are very cheap. So I'll move this one. Now I'll have more craft projects coming up, some stuff I've never done before, I've never heard of. I found them on the Wish.com app, And they're just like art projects that I'm going to be starting, and they will be Christmas gifts, but I'll be recording at least one of them because once I get the hang of it, I think, because it looks really fun and interesting. Maybe just one coat to give it kind of a, I don't know, different look, and then keep the rest of it black so it really stands off the purple. I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. I'm not sure. I might have to spray paint these. I think I have some white spray paint. But it's just very cold outside and very windy, and I don't know how great the coverage would be. And it snowed yesterday, so it's really cold out today. Just do one coat on each one, see how it looks. If I don't like it, I'll just pause, run downstairs outside, spray paint it real quick, bring them inside, let them dry, and then go from there. If the paint's still good, because it's been sitting out in the freezing snow and weather because I didn't bring it in. I have like a workshop type of deal set up out there since I don't have one in the house, and you definitely don't spray paint inside the house. So it seems like the thinner the coat, the less it